First time ever in the Mashup studio. Let's say hi to Fletcher.
Hi guys, what's up?
Good morning.
This is so official. I love it.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been. I haven't spoken on radio in New York like in a second. In the States in a second. Yeah.
Does it feel?
The Mashup is on Sirius XM Hits 1. I'm Ryan, Stan, and Nicole, and look at this for the first time ever in the Mashup studio. Let's say hi to Fletcher.
Hi guys, what's up?
Good morning.
This is so official. I love it.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been. I haven't spoken on radio in New York like in a second. In the States in a second. Yeah.
Does it feel like? Are you like? Did you get nervous to go on the radio, or do you get nervous to do any press stuff?
Yeah, I definitely get nervous.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, what does my speaking voice sound like? I'm always singing things, and I'm like, how is this? Is this okay, you guys? How do we feel about this?
I mean, it sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
What do you think though? Like, what's nervous? What's going to happen?
Well, just because I don't know, because like you can't like. You have to be mindful of cursing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm from Jersey, so I like curse like a sailor. So I'm like over editing in my brain of what's going to come out of my mouth next.
Yep.
And it's live. It's just, we're full send.
See, here's the issue. We have to be mindful of cursing. I mean, we're allowed to, but like it's a family friendly channel. You can say whatever the F you want. So just so you know.
Oh, be careful. Don't tell me that.
So you feel more comfortable now that you're
Okay,
here. All right, so you're on tour for the rest of this year.
Yeah, I'm about to go on my 4th tour of 2022, which is super wild.
And I can't believe, first of all, this bookend that you were supposed to go on tour with Niall Horan, who is like one of our favorite people ever. He's like family here on Hits One.
Yeah.
And now you're going to be with Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
I mean, that's freaking epic.
I know. It's so wild. I was supposed to go out with Niall Horan and Louis Capaldi, who I love both of them so much. So
Die for them.
And so talented, like stupidly talented. And then, I'm going to be touring in Europe with Panic at the Disco for their arena tour, which is so wild.
Now, how much time? Because I don't know this, and this is a genuine question. When you open for somebody, right, do you meet them ahead of time? Like, is it a situation where you get somewhere to support a tour and you're like, oh, this is the act you're supporting with?
Yeah. It's the kind of thing where usually somebody will come and say hi and they're like, hey, thank you so much for doing this with us. And we get to meet and hang out. I opened, the last time I was an opener, I opened for a band called Laney, and they're super talented and we hit it off the whole time. But yeah, I'm like also such a fan of Panic at the Disco. So to like get to see Brendan sing every single night, I'm going to be fangirling so hard in the audience.
I mean, he's got the voice of an angel.
Yeah,
he's also family. Like we've known him forever. We've got, like done stuff on tour with him, and he just has good vibes. Which I feel like you're sort of on some level like dating someone when you go on tour. You want to make sure it's a good match, that there's good chemistry, that it works, because you're going to be semi-living together.
Yeah, and
on stage.
You're sharing a space and sharing a stage, and it's also just a lot. Touring is like so much on your body, and it's really, really intense, and just so much happening on a daily basis. So to know that you're like in the presence of somebody that you feel good around, I think is something that's super important.
All right. So speaking of dating, I did read that you are a little bit of a serial dater, but currently single.
Yeah, I'm currently single, but I've been a bit of a serial dater, which is, I mean, like it's giving me all my music, so I can't be too mad about it. But also I'm like, all right, we got to give it a rest. Let's find ourselves here.
Okay.
And then, and that's what my entire album has ended up being about. But yeah, I've definitely been a serial dater.
So I guess if you're a serial dater, and how many different people are represented on Girl of My Dreams?
Ooh.
Like how many, right? How many different people have songs written about them in one form or another?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. Well, the album from start to finish, it goes in like the track listing goes in a chronological order, and it picks up where I left off with my last EP called The Sex Tapes. And so there's, the beginning of the album is kind of like me still processing the end of that breakup and the situations, and then other people that were like involved in that, and like my ex having a new person, and then what my feelings around that were. And then it kind of ends with me realizing that it's like, oh, you know what? This is the missing piece that's been the whole time. It's like, you've been the girl of your dreams. And so, yeah, it's like takes you on that journey from like heartbreak to like how that can turn into some like radical, deep, self-acceptance and joy and love. But it's taken me, 2 years to get there. So.
Yeah. I mean, is it a conscious thing? So like you say, like you've been a serial dater, but you're like, now it's like about you. It's all about you being the girl of your own dreams. Like, will you turn it on or off? Will you be like, okay, I'm ready to be dating again, or no, I still need to be like on my own?
I mean, I'm obviously like always flirting and like dating and like having, but like I am my like primary partner. Good. Like I am my person. I am dating myself. I am, I've been really committed to just like knowing myself on a deeper level, and that's been something that's so significant for my like healing journey.
So cool.
So we're almost to Halloween. Have you grown out of it as an adult, or are you ready to go?
Oh, Halloween? Oh
Yeah.
my God, I love Halloween.
What's it going to be this year?
Well, I'm playing 2 shows. I'm playing Hammerstein Ballroom on the 30th and the 31st. So it's going to be, if you guys want to come for like a weird ass Halloween.
I mean, done.
Yeah.
You don't have to say more.
We're going full send, full costume. Like, come see Fletcher at Hammerstein Ballroom. It's going to be a vibe.
Do you have do you have something that you do every year, or do you have something you try to follow? Or are you that person who does the costume, but the sexy this, or what do you normally do on Halloween?
I don't know. It's been different every year. The last couple years, I've had so many. I was for multiple nights in a row, I was Madonna, and then I was the Joker, and then the Joker was scary though. Only because I feel like I was channeling some of the energy from it, and I just had a full mental breakdown.
Like the
that
Joaquin
night.
Phoenix energy?
Yeah, and I had a full mental breakdown, and I was like, ooh, I don't know. I was we're never gonna be the Joker again. There's videos on my phone of me just hysterically crying in the camera, and I sent it to my friends the next day. I don't know what happened to you last night, but Halloween, there's a certain energy that comes out. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm never the same thing every year. So it's going to be different and new, but it'll just be a surprise. Come to the show and we'll find out.
That sounds very actress of you. Have you ever thought about giving acting a try?
Yes, I actually 100% have, and have some things in the works at the moment. So
very nice.
That's all you're going to give us, isn't it?
That's all I'm going to give you. But she's an actress, folks.
Oh, she is. Right. So we're literally obsessed with Becky So Hot. We can't stop playing. It's so freaking good. But I want to hear about your latest single, Sting.
Okay, yeah, no, Becky So Hot is definitely a chaotic moment, which I love that song so much. But Sting is a friend of mine was telling me a story and brought up something about an ex, and I just had this thought as I was on the way to the studio. I was like, oh, I wonder how much longer it's gonna sting, that feeling of how much longer when you hear somebody's name, is it gonna have that little bit of a thing that you feel? And I just was like, oh, that's such a concept that I want to capture, this feeling that I'm having right now. So many of my songs just end up I'm just trying to screenshot a specific moment and then turn it into something. And yeah, Sting is just how much longer will it sting? That's what that song's about.
I love that. I know that feeling very well.
Girl of My Dreams is out now. Fletcher, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys so much.